Man, we're going to do some packing, early morning packing. You know, it's our fave, wake up early and pack. It's our least favorite. This is Packing, Shipping, Brad. And I am ready to work today. So yesterday I did not work. I was off. Today I'm working. So welcome in. Today we're packing up 22 orders again. I do on eBay. I have my shipping 1 to 3 days. So this is about 36 to 48 hours worth of items to ship. And yeah, so that's what I do. I've never had a problem with that. It's always what I've done. A lot of times I ship next day. Today it's going to be 2 day shipping. So these are 2 days worth of shipping. We have like over 20 orders, whatever, to ship out. And that's it. But yeah, if you're watching this later, what's up, Donna Diggs? If you're watching this later over on YouTube or TikTok or on Facebook, because there's not a lot of people in here now, and we can talk about it during the stream, but eBay models change, resale models change as all of us go live now. Good morning, Mary. You know, we talk about bolos. We talk about, all these brands to be on the lookout for. Sometimes thrift stores get wind of this, and then there's more people out there looking for those. It is what it is, and I did a lot. You're going to see the reason I bring that up is because I have a lot of retail arbitrage that I'm packing up. That's kind of where I thrift a lot. I love thrifting, and I get most of my inventory from thrifting, but I've done so much retail arbitrage during those big sales. It's just too good. I know the margins are going to be there. It's away from my business model, but my business model is now adjusted to it. So we all have to go with the flow and change. So retail arbitrage wasn't a thing at all from 2020 till last 2023, but it's back now. So I'm going to continue to do it. And new with clothing usually sells better if you have a better price on it than used clothing. It's the way it is. Good morning, Vanessa. And good morning, Rhythmic. Thanks for coming in. How are sales, Brad? This is Packing Brad sale. And I guess social media, but yeah, sales were good. Sales were okay. They're just steady, like 10 sales about a day. But it's all this, you'll see a lot of retail arbitrage that are just giving me that $20 to $30 back. So that's good. You have to stay one step ahead of the curve. Exactly. And that's huge. I'm glad you said that, Nicole. You always have to stay ahead of the curve. Always. So you always have to be thinking, what's the next thing? What's the next trend? Pay attention to fashion. If you're constantly following others, then you're going to probably be left behind. So of course, with this business, I just sold an American Giant something. But of course, with this business, we first start out like we all do. We don't know what we're looking for. So we watch people like you and I, and we're always looking for new stuff. But I bring new stuff to you guys as well. And you guys bring new stuff to me, and I appreciate that. New bolos. But we're going to be packing a few pairs of these. These are Carhartt shorts. I paid $5 a piece for these, and they all sold for $20 each. So when I talk about these Carhartt shorts, I can keep talking about them, but I sold like 4 of them. And make sure that's the first sale. And of course, got to make sure it's going to the right person. I'm not flip-flopped anymore. I have everything in order. Everything in order. Goodwill binge day. Caden, get it. I got to get into retail arbitrage. Yeah, so retail arbitrage is good. Again, it's one of those things where I couldn't have done retail arbitrage like after my son was born and stuff. I didn't have the money to do it. To do it really well. Like I couldn't go and drop thousands of dollars and sit on that money for months. I just couldn't do it. I was a teacher. My wife's a teacher. I couldn't do that. So it might not fit a lot of business models. Now I'm lucky enough that fits my business model, but also retail arbitrage. Like I can't just be like, oh, today I'm going to go get a whole bunch, go spend thousands of dollars. You have to look for those big sales. Now I do go to stores like Ross and stuff frequently, and I look for one-off items during my thrift routes, but I don't drop a ton of money usually during this time of year, I guess. Next item was a pair of Brooks. Sold these for $27.99. Paid $9 for them. You can see on the bottom, as you know, I do not take off the number. So $9.99, or yeah, they were probably $9.99, and sold them for $27.99. Now I bought these and a whole bunch of others. You probably see me ship them. This was like the last pair to sell. They were all the same size. They were all this Glycerin 19 model. So it's really easy for me to just wash these and list them together. Well, I mean a lot, like 5 of them. So good morning, Jay Licious. What's up? Did you get sales do I get sales every day? Yes, I get sales every day. I'm looking up here. There's one that just came in. I get sales every day, and I have a lot of items, of course. So you can compare yourself, but you're going to see I have 1,500 and something items in my store, and now I have 500 over on Poshmark. But if you have a 500 item store, really good items, priced competitively, you're going to get sales every day too. I truly believe that. Good morning, Gladys. Thanks for coming in. Audra, good morning. I do follow some youngster fashion influencers on Instagram. Helps me get ideas, styles, brands to watch for. Yeah, Audra, you need to let me know who those people are. But yeah, younger influencers, their fashion. Sometimes I'll bring something home and my wife will be like, oh my gosh, that's who whatever's wearing right now. So that's why it's popular. Like those really nice shoes I wore, those are known for being like Sex in the City shoes. So yeah, but these are going to go out ground again. These are going to be like probably like a $12 to $15 profit. Probably not the best shoe sale, but they sold. I might have even been I'm running a sale on flannels, maybe some shoes. I put some other odd and end stuff in there too. Good morning. What's up, the Husky Mama? How you doing this morning over in Chi-Town? You're an hour behind, so you're up early. $5 each. Okay. Here we go. Sales are good on bread and butter items. I learned from you. Yeah, Cindy, that's what pays the bills. Bread and butter items. Like with clothing, it's really tough to get. For me, I always say a home run sale is finding something at the thrift store and selling it for over $100. To me, that's a home run. So like, I'll tell my wife or whatever I had a home run sale or whatever. If I'm retail arbitraging something for 50 and sell for over 100, that's not a home run. But home run sales are those, $100 sales that you got from the thrift store. Almost everything else, it's like $10 to $20 to $30 profit. And depending on your business model, if you don't have a lot of time, you might not have time for those $10 profit items. Let's see. Should I file an LLC? No, you're not a CPA. Yeah, I'm not a CPA, so I don't. I'm not going to give that sort of advice. That's up to you. You need to get a CPA, talk through all your metrics and your numbers and everything you do. If this is your side hustle or whatever, you can get an LLC. Plan on hiring people, all that sort of thing. Good morning, Momo. Changing the wall hangings. Yeah, so this was gifted to me by KitKat. What's up, Felix? Were you up late playing Fortnite? Get ready for my jobs performance review. Uh-oh. You're going to do fine. You're sweet, kind, and a hard worker, so you're going to do fine. You can explain the difference on auto posture and list perfectly. Sure. So, what's up, Kate? Broski? Let's see. Lex. What color looks nice? Oh, that color looks nice on you. Really? I feel like this color it's like a rusty. I feel like it makes me look pasty. Listen, in less than a month, I'm going to come on here and I'm going to be tan. I can't wait for that. Good morning from Nashville. Good morning. I want to go to Nashville and thrift, or I'll probably just go to Nashville and enjoy the city because it's a cool city. Took a peek at your eBay store yesterday. I thought you took offers, but I don't see any of your items set to accepting offers. Is this because you're auto posture now? Donette, a lot of my items have offers. Some of them don't. If you look at my items that are like coats and jackets, anything that's like $40 and more, shoes and all that, almost all of those should have best offer available. Any of my Polo Ralph Lauren stuff, any of that stuff, no, I don't take offers. And yes, back to auto posture. Auto posture is different right now on this date, March, whatever, 7th it is, maybe. Auto posture is an assistant, a virtual assistant. So on eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, Depop, it does the different things as far as like delisting, relisting, sharing your items, sending offers. Does all sorts of things on all those platforms, and you pay a price for that. But it's totally worth the price. Like it usually pays off if you have a store, a decent sized store, it pays off in like 3 days. You'll see sales coming in quick. But she's coming out with a cross lister, which is what I am in the beta program on, and I'm using cross listing. So yes, List Perfectly has a cross lister. That's what they do. They're a cross lister. Auto posture is something different, but they're going to also have a cross lister. So auto posture is going to be an all and one-stop shop. So, and if you're ever interested again in auto posture, I have a link in my link tree. You get a discount. So might as well get a discount. And it does help the channel. How are your stocks going? Any insight to some up-and-coming companies? Well, I'll tell you this. I bought Disney back when it was 78. It's at like 110 now. I'm still holding it. And then Apple's kind of beat down and Tesla's kind of beat down. Tesla goes on these really, I'm not giving stock advice. I'm just telling you the truth. Tesla goes on these runs where they'll drop, which is a huge market cap stock. It's like unheard of for a top 10 market cap stock to make a run of 30% down, and then it just goes on, just rocket ships up 30%. So right now it's like 30% year to date. So that might not be a bad one to dollar cost average into. I was up playing Fortnite, Mario. Just saying, Mario, I wish I was up playing Fortnite. I need to get a PS5. I did look at them last night. Hopefully my wife's not watching this. I did look at them last night. What's up, Northeast Ohio? Sir, starting to look into picking up Xbox 360 games. July, Microsoft is shutting down those servers for playing with digital copies. So players will be looking for the hard copies to play. I did not know that. That's a good thing to think about. I don't get a lot of, I don't get games. Our thrift stores don't have a lot of games. We could talk about that too. I have some thoughts on those type of things. I'm a little leaguer. Anything over $60 for me is a thrift dinger. There you go. That's what I'm saying. Let's get back down here. Sophia, good morning. I just sold a pair of Polo Ralph Lauren Asher wingtip with Vibram soles for $70. I paid $8. So Polo Ralph Lauren Asher wingtip, those are probably made in Italy and England. Polo Ralph Lauren shoes usually do well if they're really nice and they're made like in England or Italy. Those Polo Ralph Laurens usually do well. Let me know, Sophia, how those are. I can't believe the goodies you pick up. Is it worth going into the hood thrift store? Inner cities, not metropolitan cities, inner cities, I got you. So that's where I mainly thrift. I mean, I do thrift up here and I find good stuff like up in the suburbs and stuff. The problem is that thrift stores are so busy and heavily thrifted. New cart comes out, people are on it. The stores that are more inner city, they roll out a cart and that cart will sit there for 30 minutes. Not maybe that long. I'm exaggerating. Guys don't exaggerate at all, by the way. But it'll sit there for 15 minutes and no one will touch that new cart. Where if that new cart was out for 15 minutes at the store, you're going to be left with Old Navy on that thing. So it's up to you if it's worth the trip. Also, if you feel safe or not, it's up to you. I never care. I don't want to say I grew up in the inner city, but I kind of grew up in between. Very diverse school, probably like 60% like free and reduced lunch. And then where I taught school was inner city. I taught there for 30 years. And that stuff I don't worry about it. I just don't worry about it. But again, you got to be careful of your surroundings. About a cart full of thermal kids underwear from Walmart for $1. I know Walmart isn't the place to buy, but multiple I can list for $1. Thought I would try it. Sure, try it. Goodwill sells all their underwear for a ton. How long have you been reselling? I've been Evanescence. Is that your name? Evanescence. How about that? The group Evanescence. I've been reselling, actually, do you really want to know? Since 2001. I've been reselling clothing, though, since 2016. So I do not have an LLC. Lil Mac, what's up, Lil Mac? I love seeing you in here. Hello. Tesla, is it great for day trading? Scalp City. It is Scalp City. Jay Licious, they were talking about games. I think they were talking about how Xbox 360 or Xbox, they're going to be going, I think, to all digital games, if that's what I'm inferring. And so all the hard copies aren't going to be made anymore. I think that's what you're saying. So those hard copies might be, we have a whole bunch of, or is that just Kate doing that? We have a whole bunch of Kway's favorite thing. We'll call them Chubs. What's up, Tracy Poshtick? JT loves you. Oh, it is from JT. What's up, JT? JT sending over some of that stuff. Ooh, JT, you're speaking my language, boy. What's up, cutie? JT thinks I'm beautiful. See, I think he is too. His muscles. He made a really good video, by the way. If you guys don't know JT Resales, he made a good short, I guess, video on TikTok yesterday. Talked about comparing yourself to others. It was a really good video. But I'm gonna tell you, if you're in here, JT, I compare myself to you because you got big muscles and I'm trying to get on your level. Aside from profit every day, month, and tax, do you set aside profit every day, month, and tax? So yeah, the way my business works, I know there are always new eyes. We'll do this while we pack too, so I can give you guys, see how well I can multitask. Um, we're doing a pair of Rail Riders. Rail Riders. I've never actually sold this brand before, but they were one of those brands. They're like nylon pants, and they had that belt buckle. And then when I was in the thrift store, I, got on my phone like a rookie. I'm always a rookie, and I looked it up, and they sold okay. So sold for $23.09. That's an auto posture sale, sending out a best offer to someone probably overnight, 2 nights ago. That's going out ground. So the way my business works is I have basically everything's out of my business account. So I have a business checking account, a business credit card account. And then out of that account, everything goes in and out of that account. And then every 2 weeks, I pay myself, which pays to my wife and I's joint checking, which pays our bills. I never usually really find, I don't buy a whole bunch of stuff for me. Like I don't buy a lot of stuff for me. So that's how I do it. So all that money stays in the business account, and then that will pay for taxes and different things like that. But also, whenever you start a business, a lot of times in your first few years of business, a lot of people aren't profitable. So just be mindful of that when it comes, you want to save for taxes, but if you're buying your label thermal printers, if you're buying an eBay store, if you're buying, auto posture, if you're doing spending all this money on all these things on your business to expand, you might be putting a lot of money into it up front, a standing desk like I'm at, shelving, bins, all that sort of stuff, a storage unit. You taught for 30 years. How old are you? No, I taught for 13 years. 13 is an unlucky number. I should have stayed another year. Actually, I should have left a year before. That's what I should have done. Let's see. Did you see the anti-Tesla Super Bowl commercials? I was wondering if that's taking their stock. It's we're talking stocks. So I've been studying the stock market probably since like 2020. I'm just 4 years, whatever, when all that stuff was big and whatever. But I've stuck with it. A lot of people quit. But it's manipulation. So big firms come out and say, oh, Tesla's a downgrade, we think, this year. So then people sell Tesla, and the big wigs sell Tesla, and they get everyone scared. No one wants it. And then they'll buy it again and push the prices up, and then they'll sell it. And then it'll go back down with some bad news. So who knows? I think it's all manipulated. It's the biggest resale market in the world, I think, is the U.S. stock market. So, and it's manipulated. The rich definitely get richer over there. How do you know when Goodwill does bins? Do they call them? How do you know when Goodwill does bins? Do I call them? What do you mean bins? What do you mean bins? I know they have the bins, like the outlet centers you can go to. Yeah, my thrift stores here in Omaha don't sell a lot of games either. I do get stores with sales. Yeah, we don't have any games where I live. You say you taught for 30 years? No. Geez, did I say that? My bad. 13. Yep, all digital. Yep, so all digital. Xbox is going all digital. So I guess I'm wondering why you are setting some items to receive offers and others not. Do you set items over a certain price point, choose offers, or do you wait, set offers? Good question. Or how do you decide? So good question on it. So the question earlier, if you're just now joining, was she went to my eBay store, which is linked to my link tree. You guys are all obviously welcome to go over there and look. I put that there to show you that I have sales, and you can see my sales. I tell people, what should I buy? Go over there and look at my sold comps, and you can see what I'm selling. That's the type of stuff. So what I do, if I don't have a best offer, that means I price that item pretty much at the lowest of the market. And I'm not going to take offers on it. That's like the lowest. So like my Polo Ralph Lauren shirts, people will put them at $25.99 plus best offer, $27.99 plus best offer. I do $18.99 to $21.99, no best offer. So it just depends on what it is. If I have a pair of shoes that I bought for $10 and they go for around 70 to 90, I might price them at 80 or best offer. So it really just depends. There's no like one set way of that. Tips for retail arbitrage. It's dangerous. You're going to be putting a lot of money into it. Maybe go into it thinking I can return this within 30 days. So try to take a picture and hide the actual retail tag if you can. So if you go to like Burlington right now and they have polos on sale, you can list it right now, see if it sells within 30 days. And if you're scared it's not selling and you're afraid, you can return it, whatever. But tips on it, I would say just keep up with sales. When big stores are having like clearance, marked off the clearance, those things, buy them. That's when you want to go. You taught school for 30 years. Dang, shoot. I must have said that for sure. Serves, they're killing off the servers so players can't play anything. Yeah. They're going to, I know, I've heard about all that. All right, let me come over here. My bad. Serves, what is a good price range, profit margin that you try to stick to? So let's talk about that. So I do a lot of thinking. My squirrel brain, it's not the size of a squirrel, listen. But I do a lot of thinking all the time, just myself. And everyone's business model is different. So if you guys watch Jay Ride Flips, KW and I interviewed him one time. Thanks, Southern. Thanks, Mac. If you watch Jay Ride Flips, his thrift stores are full with really cheap, good, profitable items. For example, good golf clubs, good baseball bats, Dyson vacuum cleaners that you can part out, speakers and sunglasses and calculators and all sorts of things that are priced, like you watch his videos, they're like $4 each, and then he sells them at like 40, 50 for, depends. So his business model is different than mine because our retail stores don't sell anything like that. There's never a Dyson that runs into my retail store. There's never baseball bat that's worth more than $25, very rarely in my retail store. You guys have been live thrifting with me. Golf clubs are all 40-year-old golf clubs. So it just depends where you live. You have to adapt to where you live, what you can buy. Then you can make your reselling model based off of that. Where I live, Shop Goodwill is a big thing. Our stores are big on it. They're well-trained with hard goods. So in our store, I cannot find a ton of hard goods. Are they out there? Of course. Am I missing them? Of course. But I'm pretty good with hard goods. I have a good eye. And for the most part, I'm not getting a lot of hard goods. So we have a ton of clothing. Clothing styles change. There's always new brands. That's what works for me. And I go to the racks, the Goodwill racks. I don't go to the bins. I don't really go to flea markets, all that store stuff. So with all that being said, the way it works for me, $10 is my limit profit. If I can list that item quickly and enjoy listing the item, right? So if I can list the item, take pictures and list it within 2 minutes, example, i.e. Polo Ralph Lauren, example, like a new with tags, which I sold one of these already, retail arbitrage, Polo Notre Dame shirt. It's a polo shirt, but it's Under Armour, that sort of thing. So if I can do those quickly, $10 or more profit. But anything under $10 profit is really not worth my time, even if it's a super quick sale. I'm thinking now, like maybe if I had 100 of the same item and I was making $8 profit on that, maybe I would do that. So yeah, hopefully that helps, Monica. Kind of long-winded, but I kind of wanted to talk about that. So I was told to send. He told me. Kate, it's okay. You can send those all you want. I like them. What's up, Vanessa? You are OG in here. Love you, buddy. Hey, JT, I was watching you. I wasn't watching. I was listening to you on my way. You're always on when I'm driving my kids to school and home from school. So I always listen to you in the mornings. Worry about yourself. Unless you're being played or scammed, then off with the rest. Jaylicious, she for real. Do you use secondary sites, Craigslist, Marketplace, etc.? Can you give advice? Yeah, so I do Facebook Marketplace. When I do roam around the hard goods at the thrift store, I might find a golf bag or I might find a random golf club or whatever, and I sell those locally on Facebook Marketplace. So what's up, Blended? Anything that's big that I don't want to ship because I'm not set up for that. I just don't want to do it. Unless it's like $1,000 item, I'll go buy a box and ship that. But when it's like a a golf bag or whatever, I'm going to put that on Facebook Marketplace, local pickup. Also, something I like picking up, and especially this time of year, are those little Strider bikes. So the ones without pedals, and they have to say Strider, I think, on them, because those are like the brand, the good brand. Those sell really well. If you get, I find those for $10 often. I sell those locally overnight for $50, because there's always new kids learning how to ride a bike, right? Good morning, Meg. Golf flag. I have not done Rory. The golf flag is just sitting collecting dust. I've done nothing with that thing. That's probably going to be a Facebook Marketplace, because I really don't like shipping picture frames. Even when I did antiques, doing picture frames, I do not like them. They're easily to break. You have to get a really weird shaped. I have to go spend probably like $8 on a box on that. I don't want to do that. And I know everyone in chat can be like, oh, you can buy a box here or there, but I just go to like my local box store. What's up, Amy? Good morning, DC Flips. My mail brought into AI healthcare system. 80 shares, paid $40, sold for $450. Dang, Nicole, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, I don't give a lot of financial advice, but I pay attention to it, and I'm always, every day, staying in touch with the market and what's going on with finances and the economy. I think it's important for you guys as business owners to do that as well. For example, today, Jerome Powell is speaking in front of Congress. That's something to pay attention to. If he talks about, if they grill him on inflation and he talks about not cutting rates this year and inflation going up, you're going to see, if the markets start falling, people might be spending less money. But then again, if you're reselling used clothing, that might be good for us. So it's all, no thrifting today. Nope. Do you use special app for pictures? I don't, Celeste. Other than one, I use Stitch Pick when I do my, if you go to my eBay store and look at my suits, so go look at blazers or suits, you'll see my pictures. Those are Stitch Pick. Yay, it surfs. Yay, it's crazy. Hello, Jeff. Good morning, Tam. Heidi, have you ever heard of Paragon? I found a bunch of new with tags at my thrift. I haven't heard of Paragon. Paragon. I've never heard of Paragon. Found some winter jackets yesterday. Should I list them or hold? Jeff, so it just depends if you have stuff to list. If you have, I would just say prioritize. So I would list all your in-season items, and then if you have nothing else to list, you list those. That's what I would recommend doing. So just prioritize your death pile. Vanessa, Brad, I just sold 6 Baccarat glasses. I bet you know those. Of course I know Baccarat. You know that if you guys watch my TikTok, I have a TikTok video of a Louis the 13th, whatever, cognac. Those were actually the bottles were made by Baccarat back in the day. They still are. So they have a collaboration. It's like the nicest cognac made by one of the nicest glass makers, Baccarat. I grew up with Baccarat, Tiffany, any sterling silver pattern. You guys, I can start throwing you, Wallace and Bars. What are they? Tiffany bamboo. Why am I pulling a brain fart? Francis the First Tiffany, or Francis the First sterling silver patterns. All those. So all that stuff. Yadros, Lalique, Hummels, all that stuff. I grew up with all that. Royal Dalton, all that stuff. So yes, Vanessa, I've definitely got that's all sitting right back here. All of it. I love it. I struggle to find sold comps. How do beginners know? Jenna, go over to my YouTube channel or my Facebook group, Surf's Reselling Community, and I have it pinned at the top. So you'll see it. If you're on YouTube, you can go over there, and it is it's in like resellers for beginners. You said you're a beginner, and there's a couple videos, and I literally take you into my phone. I show you exactly how to look up sold comps and sell-through rate. Those are 2 things you need to know. So hopefully that helps. Baccarat is on my bucket list now. Meg, it does well. It does well. I'm just used to what it used to sell for 20 years ago. It doesn't sell for that anymore. The ABA Pacers yearbook you found is a gem. Daniel, it is, but I didn't pick it up. You know why? Because I can buy it off eBay in better condition for $10 with free shipping. I think it was free shipping. So I'm a big Pacers fan. I live in Indy, and it was like a 1975, really cool Pacers book, like yearbook thing. But they're asking $20 at Goodwill, and I could buy it off eBay. Like, come on. Goodwill, that should be like $2. Do they have fake Polo Ralph Lauren's? Yep. If so, can you do a video on it? Little bit. What I would recommend is going to Google type in Polo Ralph Lauren tags, go to images. It'll come up with a whole grid of images. I would screenshot that and use those images to go around. If you don't find that image on there, it's probably not worth picking up. That's how you can tell if it's a fake. And the more you go into a Ralph Lauren store, feel their fabrics, look at their stuff, look at their just look at all their tags with any brand, and that's how you'll know what fakes are. You'll tell them right away. The number's not lined up, the letters are crooked, things are stitched together not very well. Those are some things to look out. Hey, my favorite number is 13. Cindy, is that Taylor Swift's favorite number? I think it is. Linda, good morning. Thanks for coming in. Linda's always in Facebook doing all the things. Linda and Otter are always over there doing the things. Thank you. Kway is asking you to do a video on Ralph Lauren pickup. He said a few times this week. I heard him say that. I know. I could talk. I guess I should be the person to talk about Ralph Lauren. Good morning, Tammy. Everyone says good morning, friends. Good morning, sis. I saw on YouTube yesterday that it is recommended to list clothing new with tags as used to avoid getting your account shut down. Is this true? No, Matney. I don't think that's true at all because all of us sell used clothing, like the whole community, and yeah, don't sell new with tags. What I would recommend is only sell new with tags if the item is new with tags. Other than that, you sell used. Even if you think the item is new without tags, you're better off putting used. Used, unworn, like in the description. Do you give feedback to buyers? If so, do you have them receive? What are your solds then? Yeah, so Deborah, good question. You can have eBay. You can set eBay. Let's do the next sale, guys. You're here to watch my sales. If you're watching this later, you're like, dude, quit rambling. But hopefully we talked about some good things. Travis Matthew, retail arbitrage, pair of shorts. Bought these for around 10, sold them for $29.99. So we're multitasking Brad this morning. So eBay has a feature. I don't know how to do it because I did it like 2 years ago. I'm still sure it does it. You can go in and you can leave offers automatically. So you can, I'm pretty sure, have offers set to when someone buys something, it leaves, not offers, it leaves feedback. Feedback, guys. Leaves feedback automatically. So if you're trying to get your feedback up in your store or your eBay, I would recommend probably doing that. I still do it because then people see that and they're more inclined to leave you feedback if they see that you left them feedback. Now in my game, I don't worry about feedback too much other than unless it's like negative or neutral because I have a ton of it. But yeah, 13 is my number 2. Amy D. You changed your flag behind you? No, I didn't. But I do have another flag that I thought about. Where do I have it? Where do I have it? I really like this flag, guys. Tell me what you think. Now loading. It says now loading. And then it says get 1% better every day. Get 1% better every day. Now 1%'s a lot. I know, but you know the meaning. Try it maybe 1% better every week. List one more item a week, one more item a day than you're normally listing. Get 1% better a day. That goes to everything, right? Your family life, exercising, everything. Go 1.1 miles instead of 1 mile when you walk. Just started out. Thoughts on reselling thrift versus thoughts on reselling thrift item versus going to stores like Marshall's, TJ Maxx. I'm thinking about doing a little bit of both. Jennifer, I would say if you're first starting out, do thrift stores. First of all, sell stuff around your house. You'll probably have heard that a million times. But I would start with thrift stores. The way you make money in this business is keeping your buy costs low. So you want to keep your buy cost as low as possible. And the best way to do that is probably going to thrift stores. You're buying stuff for $2 to $5, $6, hopefully, and reselling it. You know, if you're spending $20, $40 for reselling clothing, that's kind of a lot of money for a buy cost. So what are bins? Goodwill sold by the pound, rolled out in blue bins. I found a Reddit, someone made a list. Yep. So bins, yep. They're the outlets, the bins. They're crazy, but people do well. People make full-time living out of that. If you don't follow Sunrise Listings on TikTok, she only does the bins. I call her the Ben's Queens. She does do some other stores. Yellow tags at Marshalls and TJ Maxx. Yeah, when yellow tags are at Marshalls and TJ Maxx, and as simple as this, guys, you can either call or go up there and say, go up there and say, listen, when are you guys doing your big sale? Or talk to like a team lead or a manager, and they'll probably let you know, like, oh, we usually have that twice a year, in the fall and in the spring. So you can count on that sort of thing. But that doesn't mean don't go back, because they're always putting stuff on clearance. FootJoy, new with tags. Bought this for $10 at a huge clearance sale with all this Carhartt, all these cleats, everything. Sold it for $34.99. I just listed it yesterday morning, so this sold within 24 hours. Tams, thanks for the hearts. Totally here for the ramble. I get a lot of info from it. Okay, Heather, glad to hear it. This is Rambling Brad today. Ramble. Speaking of rambling, the auction guys, my best friend is becoming an auctioneer. He's actually a cop, but he wants to get into auctioneer, which I told him this could be good for me, because then I could get in on the sweet deals. So that would be cool. Ed Hardy, retail arbitrage. This is the last pair I have. I think I put this in my video on YouTube from my best sales of February. I'm pretty sure I put this on there, but I actually thought these were men's, but they're women's. They were in the men's section and they're marked 34. But when I looked them up, this exact pair kept coming up as women's. So listed them as women's. The reason I bought them is because they had the big hit. They were at Ross. And then also right now, we all know the style is wide leg or balloon leg or flare leg. That's what's in style, because that's what the kids wear. This sold, I took a best offer of $55. It was kind of a mistake by me. I bet I spent probably $39 on these, I think. So I really didn't make much money. This is an example of a mistake by me. They were in the men's section. I thought 34, I'm like, these I could probably get $100 for. Came home, realized that they were women's. So that was a mistake. So $55 on those, but I still made money. I did not lose money on those, but I'm not here to waste my time, right? I really pick up hard goods, but I found a Dymo at Goodwill and grabbed it in a heartbeat. Yes, Courtney, perfect. Yeah, oh yeah. Any hard goods that's small, like fit my hand, like a TI calculator, Dymo printer, for sure I'm picking that up. And that sells, you can sell that on Marketplace locally really easily too. But anytime I can find smalls. In fact, those are my favorite. Like, clothing isn't my favorite thing to sell. It's just what's available to me. I enjoy it. I still enjoy the hunt. I enjoy it. I get the rush when I find good items. But I really enjoy selling antiques, collectibles, all that sort of stuff. I loved doing that. I still do. But those things are pretty easy to look up now. 2 pairs of shorts. Carhartt again. I'm going to refund him right now live with you guys. The person bought both of them. They're not going far. They're going out ground. I'm going to refund him the difference in shipping. So people ask me all the time. They ask me if I buy more than one item, will you combine shipping? I always say, of course. Just pay for everything and I'll refund the difference. Great lighting. Is it good lighting today? This light, I got to do something with my lighting. I need to do the K-way and do the round lighting. That surfs up fine. It's kind of a bust because when I turn it on, it messes the cameras up. So I might not do that. I might make a sign myself. Like I made the stenciling on my surf truck. I might do something similar like that up there. I agree with Heather. Heather, what'd you say? About rambling? Shoot. Watch more TV show every day. Where am I? Yes, it's true. Yes, it's true, Gladys. Thank you. Gladys comments on every one of my YouTube videos, every one of my posts, just with a smile or a little star or anything. It's like a positive reinforcer. I appreciate that. That's what we call that in education, like positive reinforcer. Thank you for that. All right, so person bought both those shorts. I'm gonna go in here. They paid $16.60 for shipping. And actually only cost me $5 something. So what I'm gonna do is give this person $15 back. Oh no, not 15, $10 back. I'm gonna give them $10 back. So I'm gonna go in. I'm going to send a refund. And then under refund, we did this the other day, but This is what I do with shipping, just to show you. If it ever loads, I'll tell you. In the meantime, we'll look at it together. Just not approved. Just got approved for Whatnot. Let's go. Not sure where to start as far as selling, as I won't have a following. Also, not sure if phone or iPad or what works best. Any thoughts and learning? Yes, Mary. I'll tell you. Why is that not loading? Okay. So here goes. Refund. Right. What I'm gonna do? I said $10. So I'm gonna refund $10 on there. We'll say $10, and then I'm gonna go to next. And it's going to say, why am I refunding? I'm going to go all the way down to shipping discount. That way I don't get dinged. I don't want to get dinged on my account. It's a shipping discount. So I'm just going to put combined shipping. That's it. Refund the buyer the difference in shipping. And then that's that. So that's what I do with that. Let's go back to the topic of Whatnot. If you guys, listen, guys and girls, I have a ladies show this Sunday at 8 p.m. Come out, have fun, get some free stuff. If you want to buy something, do it. It's going to be a really good reseller show. If you can get if stuff goes cheap. I have Veronica Beard, 100% cashmere sweaters, or sweater. Go look. I've been loading stuff, more and more stuff. There's some good stuff like Eileen Fisher, brands I don't even know about called Marnie, 100% cashmere. Really cool stuff over there. If you don't have Whatnot, I have a $15 off link. You have $15 you can spend free over there if you sign up through the link in my link tree. Now, what I would recommend with Whatnot is, I'm no expert, but I've watched a lot of them. Again, I watch, I think, I listen, I process. I've been doing that a long time. That's why I waited a long time to do Whatnot. I waited for Whatnot to tell me when I should sell. And I've gone over that story plenty of times. It's really easy to have an iPad. So also in my link tree, are all the things I use, and I put it in there because it's awesome. It's an iPad stand, and literally, I should bring it down here, but it can stand this tall. It can go down low. I like my iPad stand, so I do everything from my iPad. I can read the chat really well. I can see myself really well. And then on the side, you can use your iPhone or computer down here, or if you have two iPads to run your items. But as far as getting people in your shows, starting out, try to advertise the most you can, Mary, and then also get the lowest buy cost. Find items you can buy it cheap. Like I'm buying Veronica Beard for $4. And if it sells for $12 or $10 and someone can resell it for $50 or $60, I'm totally fine with that. So it just all comes down to your buy cost. If you bought something for $20 and it sells for $10, people are going to see the disappointment on your face right away. Do you have to charge sales tax on your items? Barbara, eBay does some of that. eBay takes care of most of that for me, so I don't charge it. I just know I have to pay taxes on my profit. Starting thrifting this week, Salvation Army puts the tags on the sleeve and it leaves a little hole. Tell them to quit. Tell their manager, look, show them. Say, this completely ruins the shirt. Can you please tell the people in the back to do it different? Put it in the seam. They'll take note of that. Yeah, I got approved for Whatnot, scared to use it. Jackie, guys, I mean, just do it. Just do it. You can run a show, start stuff where you're comfortable. If no one comes in, it is what it is. Can you talk about how to ship golf driver through UPS? I can't because I don't ship golf clubs. I mean, you can go and get the long tubes from the UPS store that you can put a golf club in. Super easy. Go to Pirate Ship or wherever, put in the dimensions and the weight, and go to UPS and drop it off and ship it. But it's easy for me to sell golf clubs locally. Like this time of year, here in a couple weeks, all the golf clubs and golf bags I picked up through the winter, I'll clean them and I'll list them all like the same day on Marketplace, and they're all gone within a couple weeks, like maybe a week even. And the way I price those locally are, I live in Indy, so I live in a city with like 1 million people. But I price them like 10 to 20% below eBay prices. That's how I price them. Do you collect sales tax on your local Facebook Marketplace sales, or how do you handle collecting money on local pickups? So Bearded Thrifter actually has a notepad in his something, but you can just write down. You can keep a notepad, keep your notes, write down how much you bought stuff for, how much you sold stuff for. You can keep a tab. You can put it on a spreadsheet when you get home. So that's what you can do with that. I found Ava Avi Lauren air purifier. I don't know what that is. I'm concerned about it because it's too fragile to ship. Just worried about getting it damaged. For example, today I'm thinking about selling on Facebook Marketplace. Yeah, that's something I was selling. For me, Mary, I would sell that on Marketplace. So, Valera. Yeah, I wouldn't. To me, for me, I don't mess with that. My good friend Bearded, he thinks I'm an idiot because I don't ship big stuff. All he does is ship big stuff. But he's set up for that. If you ever seen his wife's packing videos, they have big boxes and big area for shipping and all the right things for shipping big stuff. I'm just not into it. I don't want to. That shipping Brad would quit. What percentage of your items on eBay do you pay to promote? 4%. I only do 4% on items that are oversaturated. Oversaturated items, Polo Ralph Lauren, Under Armour polos, FootJoy polos, Nike polos, all that sort of stuff. Oversaturated market. I promote at 4%. And you have to know when you promote, don't just promote. Make sure you know your numbers. When you promote it, if it sells, how much are you going to make profit on that item? Are you okay with that number? So that's what I would say. Let's get back over here. Do you ever pick up scotch and soda? I used to, not anymore. Do you do automatic relist, and does it cost you for each time, or is it cheaper store? Jill, what I heard, Craig Hopper's pants a good sell. Some of them are. Look up comps. Look up men's or women's Craig Hoppers. Yeah, they can be a good sell. I found them a few times. I think they're made in the UK, almost positive, or they're a UK brand at least. So yeah. I want to read that comment. I forget what it already was. Got to catch up on these. I first started trying to flip shoes from Ross on eBay. I had to return the shoes. Yeah, shoes are really tough because all those Rosses get those same exact shoes. What's up, Pretty Good Resell? Pretty Good Life. What's up, Pretty Good Life? Yeah, Joel also made if you don't follow Joel on YouTube, he's starting a whole bunch of YouTube vlog stuff. So if you don't follow Joel, I don't know the name on YouTube, but it's Pretty Good Life on a lot of platforms. Are the pockets shallow on those? What did I on Tams on what? Do I surf? I have surfed. Do you pick up scotch and soda? So I used to pick up scotch and soda. I don't pick it up anymore. It doesn't sell very well for me anymore. Ralph Lauren Rugby. Yes, Ralph Lauren Rugby, super good. Pretty Good Life. Ralph Lauren Rugby. So in my women's show this week, I have a Ralph Lauren Rugby. Very rare to find Ralph Lauren Rugby. It's a cardigan, wool with buttons, elbow pads. It's purple. I actually bought it off of Whatnot, off of Joel's Whatnot. I do not care what it sells for. I wanted to support Joel with his Whatnot, and I like finding unique Polo Ralph Lauren, so that's a cool piece. Probably sells for a ton on eBay. I didn't even look up comps. I have so many Judy Blues that I have to list. Listen, I'm on a Judy Blue spell. I have not found Judy Blue, and I'm sorry, guys. If you're coming to my Whatnot and you're looking for Judy Blue, don't come. I can't find them anywhere. I think everyone's listened, including the thrift stores or something. I don't know. Duluth Trading, I don't buy all of these, but this is the newer Duluth Trading tag. So that's the newer Duluth Trading tag. Picked it up for $5. That's my buy cost on these. Sold for $22.98. $22.98. Right now I have an auto posture set at 7% offers on eBay. Anything over $20, 7% offers. So anything $20 or under, I don't have offers set up through auto posture because it's my minimum profit that I'm taking on those items. I'm pricing them at the very, very bottom of the food chain. Holy moly, I need an iPad stand. I'm telling you right now, go to my Amazon in my link tree. It's like the stuff I use. Look at that iPad stand. I can go get it in a little bit if you guys want. It's legit. It's legit. It's like a game changer. I can lay down on the couch, list, and watch the iPad. I can stand up while I'm listing, watch the iPad. It's the best. It's like $30 too. Days at Lion Creek uses light boxes. Yes, he uses light boxes. I'm so jealous of all you guys are so comfortable in front of the camera. Listen, when you're teaching in front of kids and then like talking, like I was, they called it campus monitor, but they cut the assistant principal position in 2009 when the recession hit. And so I became pretty much the assistant principal for 2 years. So I talked in front of, 700 kids at the elementary school and parents and, all the convocations and all that stuff all the time. So stuff's just never bothered me. I never actually cared what people think of me or whatever. Never, ever cared. Do you pick a price for shipping or put weight in, have the buyer pay? I've done $6.95 under a pound forever, but switched to buyer rate now. I'm seeing those items move faster than shipping. Yeah, so I do calculated shipping on eBay. So for each item, I've set up 4 different preset categories: ground advantage, padded, flat rate envelope, and priority. And I'll pick that when I do shipping, and I'll just put in the dimensions and the weight. And I know those dimensions and weight because I'm doing it long enough. Like I know polo, I usually do it around 14, 15 ounces, even though it could be like 10. Yeah. Salvation Army was a good place for me. Yesterday, I got brand new FootJoy pullovers, 2XL for $3.99 and Travis Matthew XL pullover for $3.99. Nice, Salvation. I haven't been to Salvation in a minute. Chicago's were so expensive. We did not go there. But Sophia, that's awesome. And yes, FootJoy pullovers. FootJoy pullovers sell well in general. A Taylor Swift 13, her favorite is for sure. Okay, I thought so. Love the flag. Thanks. Oh, the other flag, 1% better. My bad. What's up, Wolfman? Sorry, I'm just getting caught up with you guys. At what point would you go from a regular seller to eBay on storefront? Good. That's what I wanted to mention earlier. Rambling Brad is back. You can go on Google or on YouTube or even I think on eBay and type in what eBay store is best for me. And there are videos that will just go through the whole thing. Anything better. I mean, I'm putting you off on other people. Like, I'm fine with that. There are better people, way better people than me to explain this. So go over and type that into Google or YouTube or even eBay. What eBay store is best for me? When should I get an eBay store? What level? All that sort of stuff. And it will literally go through all the things and pretty much hold your hand through it. So yeah. What's up, Trisha? Trisha Trevor Trove. That's her flat lay hanger that I told her if she does not start making more of these, I'm going to start making them. I'm going to put a patent on them so no one else can make them because everyone wants them and she doesn't make them fast enough. So I'm going to start mass producing those with the factory. We're going to start a factory in my basement. Just keep talking. Sorry, I learned so much. Okay. So you do automatic relisting because every time I relist, there's a fee. Okay. So I do delist relist with auto posture. So I delist my item and relist my item. And because I have a store, whatever level it is, it's like the $54, something like that store. I don't remember. I have pretty much, for what I list, unlimited listings, insertion fees. So it doesn't cost me money. So you just have to look into a store, insertion fees. Is it worth it? Are you paying? But remember, at the end of the year, a store is a write-off. It's part of your business expense. I know it comes out of your pocket up front, but you can deduct that later at the end of the year. Morning, just coming in. I have a question about the shoe boxes. Is priority mail shoe boxes really the best way to send shoes? Correct. Wrong still weight base. Yeah, so I actually am shipping a pair of shoes this morning, ground in a bag. So it just depends on the shoes. These are running shoes. I ship those ground, but if you guys are new, this is their priority shoebox. I do a lot of shoes in this. I'll do shoes in this, jackets in this stuff. If they're like Oxfords, men's Oxford shoes, a heavier shoe that are really heavy and bumpy and you don't want the leather to get cut up or anything, I'll ship that in there. So hopefully that helps you. You finally don't look like Bart Simpson. Do you want me to look like Bart Simpson? I can do it in a heartbeat. I'll show you why. That's how I look like Bart Simpson. That's why that light's not working out. So we're not doing Bart Simpson light. So Tam, as far as talking in front of a camera, how many followers do you have, Tam? Let me see. I'm gonna click on you. You have enough followers to go live on TikTok. Go live on TikTok before you go live on, or wherever, on any platform, before you go live on whatnot. Talk to people, just warm up, and invite me in. so I can grill you. But yeah, you have enough. So Tams, I'm gonna be calling you out. You better be hiding in my lives. I'm way behind. I'm so sorry, guys. Brad, what's up, Tammy? If I didn't see you guys coming in, say hi. I'm saying hi to everyone right now. Thanks for coming in. Are you using Autoplosh Beta Crosslister? Yes. Angel with the bow. What's up? I am. I'm using the Crosslister. It's working out great. I cross-listed probably 50 or more items last night. I thrifted yesterday. But yeah, last night I was watching TV with my wife, and I cross-listed easy as cake from my computer. Boom, boom, one button. Boom, boom, boom. Cross-listed a Poshmark. So bought this actually in Chicago. Bought these in Chicago. I think I had a short on it, like making money on vacation. So this was Chicago vacation with my family right after Christmas when I went to that Polo Ralph Lauren store. Of course, I'm going to go to Ross's and retail arbitrage. So I went in there, bought stuff. These were $12.99 or $14.99. I'd have to look back on that video and look at my sale. But this sold for $32.54 Autoplosh sale. So someone took a best offer on that one of 7% off. And I have 2 more of those. So that just good sale. And no, I knew that would sell because Notre Dame polo shirts always sell for me. Always. Next item, bad purchase. But definitely look out for the Masters logo. I'm actually going to come out with a video maybe today. That really unique Masters, put it that way. But Masters polo, but this just isn't a good color. I don't pick up cotton Masters stuff anymore. It's really wrinkly. But it sold for $7.99 and I bought it for $5. So how about that? Do you find that the items, that item or button, right or left, is it true indicator the item is male or female? Yes, for the most part, 99% of the time it does. We're talking about buttons on a button-up shirt. So I'll get to that here in a minute. I'm gonna make you wait for a second because we have a button-up shirt we can talk about it with. Check the thigh rub on Judy Blues before you buy them. Donna Diggs, thanks for that point. If I find them, actually I have found 2 pair, but the in-between, yeah, if that's what you're talking about, the in-between, you could call it the leg rub or, the gooch area, whatever you want to call it. That area, I check on almost every jean. So it's that gusset check, right? So with Lululemon, you're looking for pilling. Judy Blues and other jeans that they rub a lot of times that fabric's been just chewed down to almost nothing. It's like paper thin, or there's a hole there. And a lot of times they don't see it in the back. So that sold for $32. I paid like $14.99 retail arbitrage for that. Brad, fold those right. What did I not fold right, Karen? So Karen, I know you're newer in here, but Shipping Brad, this is how Shipping Brad does things. And Shipping Brad just folds things and puts it in an envelope and sends it on its way. And I don't have any negative feedback about shipping. I've never had anyone question me or send me a message like your shipping sucks, your folding sucks, anything. So the Brads do things the easiest, laziest way possible, though, not cutting corners. So it's still going to get there. It's going to be protected. But yeah, a pair of soccer cleats bought for $10, sold for $40. You guys know the drill on those. I have them all prepackaged. This was a unique sale. They took a best offer. It took a couple days. I told you last time, a couple people have not paid on a couple items. But I think we're all caught up now, actually. And yes, Joel, pretty good. Joel, what's your tag? And someone tag it. Joel, what's your YouTube channel? I want people to give you a follow on YouTube because you have a really creative eye, and you deserve it too. So I want people to give you a follow on YouTube. I'm newer to Poshmark. Can you use any priority mailbox for your shipment? So Matney, I've been reselling since 2001, and I'm new to Poshmark too. So like just a month ago. I know that if it's 5 pounds or under, you can use any priority mail that you have. That's what I know. I'm pretty sure that's the deal. If it's 5 pounds or under, you can use any priority. For example, I have something that's sold on Poshmark that weighs probably 13 ounces, and I'm sending it out priority. What's up with the shirt behind you? I've watched you a couple of those items, always there. I always have to put a unique shirt in the background. This one's probably going to get changed out soon. This was from Kit Kat. It was a gift, but yeah, I like changing out shirts like Coogis or whatever. Just something unique, something different. I'm always got to change, right? I always got to change stuff up. What's up, Megan? No Judy Blues for me either. Yeah, Pamela, I don't know what the deal is with it. Judy Blues are they're a good pair of jeans. People like to hold on to them. They probably wear the crotches out of them. You know what I mean? I bought a photo booth from Amazon Game Changer on my pictures. Yes. So Jackie bought a photo booth on Amazon, and I'm a big, like, do whatever you can to make the pictures look best. Just sold new foot joy something. Shoot. TikTok, my bad. Do whatever works best for you. If you have room for a big light box and it's really easy to take pictures, I think that's awesome. You guys know how I do pictures. So a lot of people do pictures on the ground with the box lights over them. Just do whatever works. And you might have to go back and forth. You might not like something. You might find a spot in your house that's better than another spot. There's no right or wrong way. Just make sure the pictures come out good. Good morning from SoCal, sirs. I want to come down to SoCal. I want to come to Southern Cal. I'm back and hi. What's up, TKMK? All right. You have categories. You can open 2 different stores also. I can? Posh Tick? For real? All right. Let me get back up here. Because I have pretty good. Okay. Joel's gone. Can't do that. Just ordered that iPad stand. It was on sale too. There you go. May. All right. I feel like I need to grab that iPad stand. Yeah, the iPad stand's the bomb and it's on sale. So go look at it. It's in my Amazon store or whatever. And it's not like I get a big kickback through it. Amazon gives you like a fraction of a % of anything. So, but I just put stuff in there because people are like, where do you get that? What do you use? I don't even think I've looked at any commissions I've gotten through Amazon. It's like $20. In fact, Brad does not care what you think of him. Felix, you're right. That's true. Felix knows when we go thrifting, I'm the biggest goofball. I probably embarrass him. Yes, it is Under Armour. Or it's under Amazon. Okay, gotcha. I'm trying to see if I can meet you guys in Chicago this summer. Yeah, Bold North for sure. If we go up there this summer or whatever, we would. I know Bearded's all about. It might be during the week. It'd be during the week. Bearded's all about garage sailing. You know him. That's his game. Good luck putting a patent on it. Ooh, Trisha's talking smack. I'm gonna steal her. I'm gonna put a patent on it, girl. I'm gonna make my own. They're gonna be called Surfs Up. I'm gonna engrave a Surfs Up into it or stamp it. What's up, AZ? I've been using Vindu for about 3 months. Does Autopasha do the same things? What's the price? So Kendra, she has not come out. I was gonna do Vindu actually. I was waiting because Vindu talked to also, like when you're on it here, people contact you. You're like, hey, you talk to people. We use my program and whatever. I was gonna do Vindu. But I was really waiting for Autopasha to come out with, and like right at that time, Autopasha came out with the beta program, and I'm liking it so far. So I'm liking it so far, and I'm going to continue to use it. I don't know the pricing. I actually really don't know the pricing. I'm using the beta program. Do you use the minimum offer on eBay? Wondering if I should be. Are you talking about the minimum like promotion offer? The minute like 2%? Vanessa, I think this morning JT was saying he does 2%. I think that's the minimum. Sold Masters women's for $50. Yes, Masters can do really, really well, guys. Really well. I just don't like picking up the cotton polos anymore. They just don't. They don't fit my metrics. I can't get more than $10 profit out of them usually. We love all the Brads. Thanks, Amy. We love you too. Miss King, good morning. Shipping Brad, good morning. Oh my gosh, I've been on here too long. It's making me do a puzzle piece. Next item. Okay. So this is a Nike, like whatever, a Nike, like whatever you call that, Sherpa or fluffy, whatever, just a vest, whatever. Nike's hit or miss. So I actually did in the store go and look at the actual code on it. It's the 6-digit followed by 3-digit code on the bottom. I know you guys can't see on there, but it's on this little tag right here. And it'll be 6 digits dash 3 digits. You can look up that model number If it doesn't pop up on eBay, put it into Google, it'll pop up. And it was worth picking this up. So this was $5.99, and I sold it for $26.86. Again, that was an auto posher sale. This is going to go out in one of these, which I don't think I have in my Amazon. How much does auto posher cost? Good question. Well, if you use my link in my link tree, you get $5 off your first month. And like I said the other day, the good thing about all the programs now, whether it's auto posher, Vendu, YouTube TV, anything, everything is, what's up, South Texas? Everything is like monthly. So if you don't like something, you can cancel it, Or if you like it, you can keep using it. But yeah, there's different tiers. If you go through my link tree and click auto posher, it'll say your friend gave you $5 off. And then you can look at the different tiers that would work for you. Don't worry, you are 45 minutes behind on TikTok. Dang it, Bearded. You said you wanted me to take you out to lunch. Prove it. How much does auto posher cost? Okay, I'm just rereading comments now. Do you go live on TikTok? I do. So we're live on TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube, but also these are saved on YouTube, and you guys can watch them later. I think they're saved on Facebook too. Next item, a Cool, Kuhl, Cool. You guys know this brand. If you don't and you're new, there are always new eyes. This is definitely a brand you want to keep on the lookout for. Sometimes you'll see that Cool marking. Most of the time you will see that Cool marking, but sometimes you see brown. The other day someone said, does it make a difference? Does that mean it's women's or men's? No. There could be a reason why, but I found both in both colors tons and tons of times. This is going ground, sold for $27.89. That's another auto posher best offer because they don't list anything at 89 cents. It's going to Michael. Going to Michael. I want to catch up on this one, then I'll get over here to TikTok. Please tell us. I'm back to live stream. Good. Please type Joel's YouTube and Facebook too. Yes, I don't know. Pretty Good Life. He's changing it to Pretty Good Life. So it was Pretty Good Resales, but basically he came out with a video that's like, listen, I like more than just reselling. Reselling's my business, but there are other things I like. And I want to make my channel about just pretty good life. It's just a pretty good life. So that's kind of what his mantra was. Good morning. I'm not up early. Yes, on Poshmark, you can use any priority mail package, just not express. Perfect. That's what I'm using. Wow, you're up early. Yes, Jared. Good morning. I was up way earlier than this. When you got little kids, unlike K-Way, who's sleeping right now, I'm sure, I have to take my kids to school. Do you have TikTok and Thrifted or Bearded too? I know he's not getting up early either. They play Fortnite until 2 a.m. and giggle to each other. Do you have a TikTok account? Yep, TikTok. It's the same thing. Surf's Up Finds on every platform. I found new blue jean shorts yesterday. Those are going to be perfect to list them right now. List them right now before people go on spring break. Do you ship priority or just ship faster to your customers? Ground Advantage is usually $1 or $2 cheaper for items under £1. So yeah, if it's under £1, I'm automatically shipping Ground Advantage automatically. So even if it's about the same price, I don't even look at it. Just in my eBay listing, I would do Ground Advantage and I put in the ounces and the dimensions. If it's under £1. Audra is getting over there. Yep, under 5 pounds. Beverly, good morning. Mary, I know you were new with Poshmark. You might not know this. I started in October last year. My net sales are over 600. Poshmark did not send me a 1099. Should I have gotten one? Does anyone else know? So Mary, no. If the law has not changed, they keep pushing it back. It says it's going to be 600, then 5,000. But if you did not sell on eBay or Poshmark $20,000 or more, well, at least eBay, $20,000 or more, you're not going to get 1099. But you are required to bookkeep that and report on your profits. So, but you will not get 1099 if it was under $20,000, at least on eBay. I'm guessing it's the same for Poshmark. Accept offers. There's a button to set up if you minimum offer, you'll accept on eBay. Oh, okay. So on eBay, yeah, there's a button you can accept. If you do best offers, you can do like a minimum that you'll accept. It's like let's say a really good example would be a Grateful Dead t-shirt. Everyone wants a Grateful Dead t-shirt. All the thrift boys and everyone want a Grateful Dead t-shirt, and girls. So you're going to list that at $100. You're going to get a bajillion offers. If you're tired of responding to lowball offers, you can set decline any offer under $80. Then anytime people offer you under 80, you won't even see it. It'll automatically decline. So that's a good item. Other than items like that, which are rare, I don't set that button up. I take all offers. But if it's a really rare item, I know it's going to sell for what I'm listing it for, and a ton of interest in it, I will set a minimum so I don't have to deal with all the lowball offers. How long are you going to be live? Till we get this stuff finished. Do you usually do your lives this early? My packing lives, yes. I do my lives early like this in the morning, about 8:30 or 9. We looked into, Trisha, it starts at 10K to retain patent lawyer. We're talking about the hangers. Trisha makes these hangers. Trisha Trove of Treasures, and she does drops and they sell out really quick. I told her I'm going to steal her patent because she doesn't make them quick enough. She said the patent cost about $10,000 just to apply for it for the lawyer. So she said, good luck trying to get a patent on them. I went thrifting last summer in Clarksville, Tennessee, and Nashville. You got to go. Prices are better. That's what Bearded said. He said the prices are good in Kentucky. In Tennessee. So yeah, we went to Kentucky. Prices were good there. But yeah, that's what he was saying. I sold an Augusta National Golf Course hat for $110. Bought it for $3. What? That had to been like a player issued. Or something. We are selling right here another pair of Janot. This is a set of scrubs. Again, this is like the Athleta of scrubs, so really good, just right under Lululemon, right under Figs. And this is going out priority. So this is actually going out priority. I can ship it out whichever way I want. So this was, I don't know why it went out this way, but it did. So this is going out priority, and those sold for $27.89. Again, another auto posture sale. Took a best offer. I guess I had them all at $29.99. But again, if you've been watching me for a couple weeks, I had piles of scrubs, and I just kept. It's just that one thing I didn't want to list. Those and blazers. I just don't want to list them. But then I finally get to them, and I list them all at once. I just batch list them. So that's what I do. Listed them an item with free shipping was countered with lower plus shipping. Is that a glitch or lower plus free ship? Listed an item with free shipping was countered with lower plus ship. Is that a glitch? I'm not sure. I don't do free shipping. So I'm not sure. I know people will message me and say, I'm selling a $25 shirt. They'll say like, hey, will you sell this for $20 free shipping? No, I get those questions, but what you're asking, I've never had that. I missed you were talking about numbers on tags. Heather, I already forget. What were you saying about numbers on tags? What was I saying? We're going to talk about button-up shirts real quick. This is another auto posture sale sold for $26.03. Auction time. Have fun on live, sweet cheeks. Auction time. Beardy's going to the auction. What? It's a Thursday. What are you doing? On a morning auction? Lucky. And thanks for the invite. Rude. Are there any numbers on the inside tag that I should give you information online from? Are there any numbers on inside tag I can get information online from? It just depends what the brand is. 511, easy. Nike, really easy. Tons of brands. There are numbers that are really easy on the inside. Adidas, that will tell you the exact model of that item. Especially when it's in a high demand item. Shout out to Pretty Good Life. I know he left. He was in here earlier. Az. Do you ever do flat rate shipping on eBay? No, I don't. Other than padded flat rate envelope or flat rate envelope, which are like cardboardy. If you have winter items and spring items in a death pile, what do you do right now? So if you have winter and you're covering your, are you telling me you do? I do too. Don't worry. If you have winter items and spring items in a death pile, what do you do right now? So really good question. You prioritize per season. My suggestion is prioritize per season. There's always going to be someone saying, well, it's warm somewhere. So yeah, it's warm in January. It's, I'm still going to list a polo over a flannel because it's warm somewhere. It is. It's warm in Florida and it's warm in other countries that cost a lot to ship to. But in 90% of the US, it's cold. So I'm going to prioritize what I'm listing per season. So right now we're getting into spring. I'm listing spring items. This is a really good example. This is a Peter Millar button-up shirt that has the nylon polyester material. It's long sleeve, but it's also keep you cool. If it gets hot out, it's a good in-betweener. I would prioritize your listing. So right now, what I do is I'm listing all my spring and summer. If I get through all that, I'll do my winter and fall. So that's how I do it. Prices are horrible in Tennessee. Shy Girl says they're horrible. So now we're having some conflictions with Tennessee. I guess I'll just have to go there and find out for myself. P&W prices are still reasonable too. PNW. I'm in Tennessee. Yes, they are good compared to what I've seen on TikTok thrifters. Yeah, prices are weird everywhere. I remember I went to Chicago. They had Columbia jacket for $50. They had a North Face right next to it for $15. So who knows? So yes, in general, like 90 or more % of the time, the buttons, the way to remember your buttons for a shirt. And I've talked about this in my live thrifting often. If it's a guy's shirt compared to a girl's shirt, a guy, let's say it's a gentleman driving the car, driving the lady around or the guy around, the significant other, whatever. If it's a guy wearing a shirt, the lady is going to look over and see in the guy's shirt, right? The guy's going to look over and he's going to take a peek into his lady's shirt too, because she's in the passenger seat. So if she can see through the buttons, there's that little, you can see a little hole in there, she'll get a glimpse of his chest hair. And if he looks over, he'll get a glimpse of something else. Hopefully not chest hair, but something else. So that's how you know if it's a men's or women's button shirt, the pockets, or the buttons. If your woman's looking over to the driver's seat and she can see through the buttons, that's going to be a men's. If she can't, if the buttons are on the other side, she can't see through it, that's going to be a women's. That's how I remembered it. Shout out Reisner. That's a good way to explain to people. I just know it by looking at shirts I know, but Reisner explained that to me, and that made sense. She didn't say anything about the nasty stuff I just talked about, but she explained it in a very nice way. So this is a Polo Ralph Lauren. This is Peter Millar. I only pick the long sleeve up that are polyester nylon blend. I don't pick up cotton long sleeves anymore, unless they're like a Peter Millar collection. A lot of times those will have like a little bit of silk in it or a little bit of spandex, but the 100% cotton I don't pick up anymore. They just sit for me. All right. Nike tags has 6 digits, 3 digits after it is what she's talking about. Bearded, you're still in here. Who goes to an auction on a Thursday? Dude is addicted to garage sales. Have you watched his videos? Addicted. It's bad. It's bad. Are your scrubs individuals or sets? Tam, sorry, I missed that question. Those were sets. So I have both. I have individuals and I have sets. And I have lots. So I think I have one lot going right now that's just figs. There are 3 shirts, and they were all different colors, but the same size, same style. And I just lotted those together. But that Genu was 27, whatever. It was a set. It was a top and a bottom. And a lot of times the tops and bottoms are different sizes. Girl got, got the child hips, or, maybe bigger at the top, whatever. So it might be a small and a medium, or a medium and a large, or whatever. So you always put that in the listing, like tops, small, I put like Genu, top, small, bottom, medium, something like that. There you go. There you go. James Nichols. I'm gonna pin that at the top for Joel. I'm in Tennessee. My Goodwill's drop price is $2.99 and for shirts, $4.99 for pants and coats. I'm interested. Goodwill drop prices. I am glad you brought that up, Orange. Orange Blooded brought that up. So I've watched Goodwill raise and drop prices throughout the years. Obviously, inflation's gone up and they've raised prices. They want to blame it. People like to blame it on thrifters, but also rent's gone up for a lot of buildings. As you guys know, rent and property taxes and insurance has gone up and wages have gone up. So how are they going to cover that? They're going to have to raise their prices. But at the same time, a lot of that's coming down and they might see people aren't buying things. So they'll drop their prices. So it's an ebb and flow, right? Nike on Poshmark, if they counter your offer, they lose the shipping discount. Ooh, I didn't know that. Yeah, I get a lot of low balls on Poshmark so far. It's okay though. I have one sale. I had to cancel a sale on Poshmark because I'm new to Poshmark, and the guy was like, "Hey, can you ship this to this other address?" And I'm like, "No, I'm gonna cancel the sale. You can repurchase it if you want it." Again, these were $19.99 or sold for $19.99. Bought them for $5. Going to Tennessee. Going to Tennessee. Where in Tennessee? Manchester, Tennessee. You guys know where that is? I'll be driving through Nashville and Chattanooga in a few weeks. You're killing me. I heard men always think they're right, so buttons on the right. That could be good. Men always think they're right. Audra, I don't always think I'm right. I do not always think I'm right. Okay? I know I'm right. So I don't always think I'm right. I always know I'm right. That's what I have to say about that. You guys know it's not true. We're going to get rid of some of this tail. So we're still shipping. Let's keep shipping. Next item. Stuff's still selling, guys. So again, that lighter weight like fleece, that stuff's going to keep selling deep into the spring, even some early summer, whatever. But this is the better sweater version, a North Face. I don't know what it's called, but Patagonia has that better sweater. It's the same type of material. You know what I'm talking about. It's sold for $27.89. Another auto posture sale. I'm guessing that was priced at $28.99 or something like that. This is going out ground because it's under £1, and I knew that when I listed it. Where in Tennessee? Mary wants to know where in Tennessee are the prices dropping. She wants to know where is that. I bought a reseller out and ended up with some Nautica and Chap shirts. I typically don't sell them. Would you bundle like sizes and sell them as sets? I'm not sure they will do well individually. Opinions. I totally missed the bag on that one. Those are really tough to move. I know you want to sell them, right? So I would just bundle them all up. I would definitely not individual. You're going to be taking way too much time. I mean, honestly, that's like the type of thing. It's just try to retrieve some money. So just bundle them. Try to get $5 a piece out of each shirt. I mean, that's what I would do. I don't know how much you paid for, whatever. Just bundle them. So 5 shirts for $25, something like that. That's what I would do personally. But yeah, those I would not take the time to individually do those. Very, very, very few chaps sell for good money. Very, very few. I already boxed this up. Retail arbitrage hat. What's up, Chris at Peak? Retail arbitrage hat. Already boxed it. This was not one of my Dick's Sporting Goods hats. This was a different retail arbitrage hat. I spent $18 on it, and I sold it for $44.99. And these are expensive boxes off of eBay. People ask the question all the time, where do I get the boxes? I only have this because I have a store, and I use my code. You get quarterly. But really good boxes for hats that have bills like this, not flat bills, are an 8x6x4. 8x6x4 are a good box for hats that have folded bills. Flat bills, those don't work. Oh boy. Lexa, there you go. Lexa, you're always in my YouTube supporting me too. Appreciate that. Love the dirty jokes. Person blue speaking microphone. Yeah, listen, listen. That's where I'm at in life. I was raised that way. You saw my dad in my video. He's got a potty mouth. I had to delete a lot of his stuff when I made that video. And I posted my proof. Grimmy. I posted my proof and manager at Goodwill confirmed they start putting a sale color of the week on Tuesday and complete by Thursday. Now I'll have a reseller say their Goodwill does it too. There you go. Well, I mean, the Goodwill district, they're not CEO, but like district executives, they talk to each other. So like Goodwill of Central and Southern Indiana, they meet up with the Northern Indiana and then Chicago. And they all probably speak of what business models are working for them, what's selling well for them. Also, it depends on how many donations they're getting. Places like Indy get a ton of donations compared to the outskirts of Indy who don't get a ton of donations. So it just might depend on how they do their sales. I'm new to Poshmark as well. Started in January. The lowball offers have slowed a bit, but there was an overslot early on. Yeah, if you're new to Poshmark and you're new to reselling, because a lot of people say start at Poshmark, it's easier to start off with. If you're on Poshmark, you're getting lowball offers. That's just the name of the game with it. So don't be offended. People are trying to get a good deal. You'll get lowball offers. Just send them an offer that you're comfortable with and stick with your guns, and you don't have to give it away. So you're in control of that. Lululemons are so hard to tell or hard to list. No way of knowing what to put for the style. Any suggestions? Some Lululemon dots have little style codes around it. So if it's a women's, it will be like a 2, a 6, a 4, and then they'll have a little style code around it. Some of them, if it's just the 2, 4, or 6, they don't, and it is hard to tell. You just have to list them as like Lululemon leggings, whatever. Or you can spend a ton of time to research what they are. But again, time's money. The time you can list those and everything else and list a few other things, you might be spending 30 minutes just trying to research that exact model. Pacific Northwest. You are my favorite. Thank you for all your input. You're welcome. Saving Mom, I appreciate you coming in here. Appreciate you coming in. Hope you're learning stuff. If not, there's a ton of really good resellers out there nowadays that bring really good advice to the community. So, but I would definitely follow people who that have been in it for a while or share their sales or whatever. There's a lot of people that put out videos. They're not really resellers, they're content creators. So, and that's fine too, consume their content. But if you're looking to like make it a business, make sure you do your due diligence and check it out. I signed up for Autoposher and I'm selling things that were sitting in my store for forever. The pickin' chicken. Exactly. So Autoposher, when I first bought Autoposher, that's exactly what happened to me. I'm just now catching up with my listings. So when I got Autoposher, the first month or two, it was just bam, 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 bam. Things were getting me like crazy. Oh my gosh, way down. Was it grow up? His Amazon link to buy items, let commercials play on YouTube. To help his business grow, use his Amazon link to buy items and let commercials play on YouTube. That does help the channel. So, I mean, again, I'm not a content creator. I'm a reseller, but it does help the channels grow or whatever to like and subscribe and leave comments or whatever. And whenever I watch people, YouTubers talk about like their sales or whatever when I'm listing, I always let the commercials play because it does, it helps their channel out. Do all Goodwills operate the same as far as pricing goes? Nope. Hello from Atlanta. What's up, ATL? What are you going to have? What you going to have? What are you going to have? Any guys know that? Ben ATL? What do you have? What do you have? What do you have? Name that restaurant. No. Goodwills all over the country, they're all ran by their own districts, so they all have different pricing. They all have different deals. They all have different sales. So they're all different. You're right, 99.9%. Yeah. East Tennessee near Knoxville. Okay. Not even Pima, Peter Millar. No, I don't pick up Peter Millar and cotton. Unless maybe it's a newer pullover, but it has to have some other type of blend in it, a material. It just has been sitting for me. Again, if you can get it for $1, or whatever works for your reselling metrics, that's cool. But I got you guys over here on Facebook, and I see you. Hang 10, Chris says. Thanks. Crazy thing is 2 chap shirts I've had quick sell. So Saving Mom said she's had 2 chap shirts sell really quickly. So there you go. That goes against what I'm saying, and that's the truth. She has had 2 chap shirts. I was saying it's really hard for me to move chaps. She's had 2 that have sold quickly. So maybe don't list them all in a group if you want to. Just do your due diligence. Go look at sold comps and see what you think. Try both. If you have 10 of them, list 5 separately, 5 as a lot, and see how that works. And when you sell as a lot, you can usually price them a little bit cheaper than separately. See how that works. So no, I'm not always right. You could sell chaps bread. You could sell this chap bread for good money. This chap, thank you, Chris at Peak. So there are, Chris knows, he's talked about it before. There are chaps that do so well. Again, with any brand, what I always recommend, typing in that brand on eBay, hitting sold listings, used condition, then going back up to the top and sorting them by highest priced to lowest. Scroll through the first couple pages. So that's a great way to look up the higher priced chaps. Used, sold, comps, and then sort them from highest price to lowest price. You're going to see what chaps sell for the most money, and those are going to be the ones you want to keep at the lookout for. There's probably going to be more vintage chaps. There's probably going to be sweaters with American flags on them, only because I think I've done that before. I miss your game jerseys in the background. I can bring those back, Audrey. I have them. I can switch one during the live. Varsity, what's the best app to sell vintage clothing? A lot of my friends use, let's keep going, especially since it's a retail arbitrage. North Face shorts, the market's flooded because this retail arbitrage was flooded as well. Like places all over the country were selling these exact North Face shorts. So I sold them just under market at $22.31. That's an auto posture sale. I don't sell anything at $22.31. These are new with tags, but I bought them for like $8, and I can tell you how much I bought them for. Actually, no, I can't. I took it off. I bought them for around $8 or $9, and sold them for 20 something. Usually, I sell used North Face shorts with cargo pockets for around $20, $23. It just happens to be that this pair, this style, is saturated on the market. So they made too many, basically. Have you ordered mine? Have your order on your mind and money in your hand. There you go, Carter. That's what I'm talking about. Let's make a song. Money on my mind. I think I'm trying to remember that song. So those sold. This should have gone to my whatnot. So again, I'm having a whatnot. Go look it up. Go check it out. Bookmark it. If you haven't been on whatnot, I have a free link in my link tree for $15 off. No gimmicks. It's literally $15 off. You can use it towards any show, but you can come to my show too. Go look. We're also doing giveaways and stuff, but this I should have put on whatnot. I have still women's items listed on my eBay, but now I only pick up good women's styles and put them on whatnot. Started at $1 and they go for what they go for. If you've ever been to one of my whatnots, I don't even look at what the stuff goes for. I don't care. I just know my buy cost is cheap and I'm passing off good stuff to good people, either for themselves or to resell. Literally, this brand, I forget who it is if you're out there. They bought a Lafayette 148 off my last whatnot, and they messaged me and they said, I bought that and I resold it and like doubled their money. So there you go. I sold this on eBay. It sold for $26.49. So that was another auto posture sale. You can see I turned on my auto posture offers again. I had that turned off for a little while. But this is going out padded flat rate. So I'm not going to double bag it, but padded flat rate. But best app to sell vintage clothes. My buddy uses Depop to do vintage clothing, but I think vintage clothing sell well anywhere if you have the right pieces. What's up, KT? With all the spaces. What's up, Katie? I haven't seen you in a minute. Or at least I missed it. Let's see. Okay. So if you're watching this and you want to know Lulu styles, go over later to my Facebook. Rewatch this, or not rewatch it, but you can go back into the comments on my Facebook. And Erin was kind enough to put a website. She linked a website on my Facebook account that has styles. It's called lulufanatics.com. I guess you can just go Lulu Fanatics, but she linked it over there. You can go over there and check that out. So I appreciate you doing that. So that will help you with styles. That's awesome. That's why we do this. We're all a community. We help each other. Good morning, RX Vintage. Hi from Portland, Oregon. What's up, Emily? Sorry I missed you. Levi's blue denim shirt, men's size XL, metal buttons, red tab, hashtag states Levi's sweater. Yeah, I don't know, but I know Levi's denim shirts with metal buttons or pearl snaps, if they're $5 or under a Grammy, I pick those mugs up. Those sell for over $20 every single time, especially the baggy ones right now, super in. Can't believe how many good things I picked up by following you. I wouldn't have known about. Katie, that's the whole point of me. That's the whole point of this. I appreciate you. Keep on keeping on. And those things are going to change. Some of those things aren't going to be good anymore. So we're going to continue to learn together. Yes, but you know the most, still lots of gatekeeping. Yes, but you know the most, still lots of gatekeeping. There, I don't do pallets or things like that, but there is definitely gatekeeping. Some people, you have to gatekeep for some certain things. Yeah, so if you guys don't know what gatekeeping is, it's pretty much finding things and like finding deals or finding good bolo brands, but not telling people because you don't want other people to know the deals or the brands or whatever. That's called gatekeeping. So I don't really care. In my mind, I'm not better than anyone else, but in my mind, I tell myself like I'll run circles around people and stuff. Just be like, I will learn as much as I can. I will learn. I will continue to learn. I love learning new brands. I love figuring out new brands, and I will make it a point to find new stuff, new ways, adapt. This is a cool flannel. Sold this for much cheaper than any of you would ever sell one for, but it's a flannel. And right now for at least the next 4 days, I think, until next week, I'm doing a flannel sale. Don't go buy anything. I'm just telling you. I did a flannel sale. It's my last winter sale that I'm going to do. So it sold for $18.22. I'm doing 30% off my flannels right now. All of them, but my Polo Ralph Lauren double RL flannels. So not all of them. That sold today. And Lex, I appreciate you, by the way, again. Doing my first live tonight, and I'm super nervous. Carrie, what are you doing it on? Carrie Goodman, where are you doing your live so we can all come and watch you? Carrie Goodman over on YouTube, everybody. Carrie Goodman over YouTube. I'm so immature. I want to know, though, because I want to come. Tag me in it or figure out a way to tag me in it. I found an LLB men's jacket, gold button. Is that a good find? Just paid $3 for it. $3 is such a good buy cost. You can't lose with that. Yes, LLB men's jacket with gold buttons. Almost any good brand with gold buttons is a good pickup. Blazers. Yeah, but for $3, it's all about your buy cost. I don't know. I don't know if I've sold a gold button LL Bean blazer, but my guess is you're going to be selling that minimum, $30, $25, $30 minimum. So you did well. I've been avoiding all cotton polos unless I get them for $1 or $2. I recently, the exception was 2 polo shirts from the Rugby Ralph Lauren line, of course. One sold in a few days, yes. So there's always an exception. Agree, Jeremy. Everything's going to a wicking material. That's just the way. That's the new way. I'm over here now. What's up, Gladys? Thanks for coming over here on Facebook. Good morning, Pam, Sherry. I love that information you provided. Appreciate that. What are your best sellers? Oh man, Sherry. I could go on. Polo Ralph Lauren's my very favorite. Go to my eBay store. It's linked. Or just go to Source Up Finds on eBay if you can find me and look at all my sold listings and look at what I sell. Those are going to be my best sellers. The Varsity, what do y'all have? Yep. Buck Hogan got it. Let's see if anyone else have. We have everyone. Okay, catch them back up. I said, what do you have? What do you have? Because they said, we're from ATL. Yes, the Varsity. It's a famous hot dog stand. And if you don't know what you're having when you get up to the line, you better go to the back of the line. Because when you go to the front, what do you have? What do you have? What do you have? What do you have? You better know right away. I'm going to have 2 plain dogs. Okay. That's it. Okay. Pay. Very, very fast pace. So you better know if you have anxiety when ordering, don't go to the Varsity. Oh, we just got a Varsity. I love that place. Is so good. Wait, which Brad is this? Reisner. This is multitasking Brad. I never introduced you to him. Whatnot. On Whatnot. Carrie Goodman, Whatnot. Thrifted Thread Orlando. Thrifted Thread Orlando on Whatnot. Premium brands, Patagonia, Lululemon, lots of Lily Pulitzer. Actually, guys, don't go follow her on Whatnot. Don't go follow her. I'm coming tonight and stealing all your stuff. Go Carrie. I don't know who Carrie is anymore. I know it'll go for super cheap, but I got to start somewhere. So Carrie, I'm going to come over to your Whatnot tonight, and I'm going to take everything for really cheap. Sorry, but I appreciate you telling me about that, so I'm going to come over and source from you. In fact, I got a huge Whatnot order in yesterday, I sourced from Big Apple, and I straight up stole. I robbed him. How do we find you on eBay? I don't know. Maybe go to Google and look up Source Up Find eBay. You're a good man, Source Up Find. Thanks, Andrew. I watch all your videos. We have more sales that came in, but this is my only Poshmark sale. It's just a North Face again. This stuff's still selling. Lightweight fleece, North Face striped. It sold for, I think I took a best offer of $20-something. Sold on Poshmark, so I'm shipping it out with the priority slip package. $3 and $4 starts. Some at $1. Ooh, Lulu over here. I'm gonna comment here. Thank you. Neglect us on YouTube. Sorry, Lulu. Sorry, Lulu. Okay, I see you now. Lulu, research and consistency. I see you. Yes, you come over there. I can see the comments much better. A lot of times, that's why when I do big packing, it's tough to keep up with comments. My bad. Reselling Brad is on. You're gonna get pink slip. The one who does all the multitasking. That dude, it's tough to multitask. But yes, Lulu Ray, and you're not spirit filled over here. Come on, dang. Learning, research, and consistency is key. Yes, that's what you said over here. Learning, research, and consistency is key. And I would 100% agree with that with every platform and with really all business and with exercising and with a lot of things in life. Thanks for posting the website for Lulu sites. I have like 12 men's shorts to list. There you go. Don't thank me. There you go. On eBay or on Facebook, Aaron just posted my eBay store. So you can go over there and judge me. Judge me. What is Carrie's whatnot name? I'm not telling you, Tim. I'm going over and I'm stealing stuff. I'm not telling you. It is Thrifted Thread Orlando. Thrifted Thread Orlando on Whatnot. So that is the Whatnot channel. I guess now I'm not going to be able to go and rob her. How do I search for your eBay? There it is. It's tapped. It's in there now. It's in there now. Which thrifted thread is she? There we go. It's the Orlando. Yeah, I'm done. Carrie, you're welcome for sending people over to you, but I'm not happy now because I'm not going to be able to steal anything from you. So, I got such a loud mouth. I need to work on that. All right, orders. Sorry, I'm looking at my orders real quick. Waiting shipment. So we sold 2 things. I have 1 ready available, so I'll go ahead and ship that item real quick with y'all. Get that one out the door right quick. For the shipping label, I'll come over here. Find his eBay store. Go to his profile and use the link on his link tree. Okay, there you go. Yeah, that's good. Go to my link on my link tree. Search Pro, gatekeeping again? No, I'm not gatekeeping on anything. Oh, on her? I was until I opened my mouth. All right, so what? Shoot, I didn't even see what size that was. Ooh, I got an offer on a shirt that I haven't. I got an offer on a shirt I've had listed for a long time, guys. Isn't that fun? And I just sold another pair of Carhartt shorts. 2 of them. I'll do this later. You guys don't. You guys, I've kept you guys long enough. Bye, honey. Going shopping with mom. Exactly. Grammy is giving me the sign secretly, like, dude, get off. I'll answer the rest of your questions though. How crazy is it for you at tax time? I only do about 650 or 6,500 last year in a hobby, and it was the first year where I took a hit on taxes. My accountant said I need to start tracking everything better, but that sucks and takes the fun out of it for me. Do you track every single thing? Supplies, mileage? Yes. So your first year or 2, it takes you a long time to like get all those numbers, but just a quick thing. There are apps to track your mileage. You need to. You're giving money away if you are not tracking. It's just as important. Like, would you not want to go out and buy a shirt for $5 and sell it for $100? Track your mileage. Same thing. So there are App IQ or like Mile IQ or whatever. There's different apps, or if you know your route or how long it takes to your post office, you can just keep track of that. How many times you do it per week, times it by however many weeks you do it or whatever. But another really good thing is I buy all my shipping supplies pretty much off Amazon. So what I do, like right now during tax season, I go on my Amazon, I look at all my previous orders for the past year, and I can do all the way down how much I spent on Amazon on all my packing material. I also have a business credit card. So I can use that business credit card for all my PayPal, which is all my shipping, because I'll do all my shipping fees, not from my eBay store. I do it through my credit card, business credit card that's attached to PayPal. That way it's easier for me to keep track of my shipping costs. So those are two ways. Definitely like your packing materials, buy your stuff off one place, like Amazon or stuff. Usually get really good deals. And then you can just at the end of the year look at everything. Even if you buy ring lights or box lights or iPad stands or whatever, it's all part of your business. So Carrie says, I appreciate you. Wasn't expecting to love, just sharing my nerves. Well, Carrie, now we're going to all come over, and instead of us getting deal or me getting a deal from you, I'm going to be over there judging you. I'm going to be super judgy tonight. Real judgy. Pam, forget. You've got way more money than me. You can outbid most of us. No, whatever. Pam, I'm frugalist. I don't spend money. I already said earlier, I don't buy a lot of stuff for myself. I'm happy to see you get excited about offers like I do. Yeah, I definitely get excited about offers. Guys, I'm still a reseller. I'm not like an influencer or anything like that. I'm a reseller for life. You can still get it. I'm a poor person. Tam, everyone's going to come over to you, Carrie, and everyone's saying like, oh, they're not. That's a lie. Have you seen K-Ways Whatnots? I see the same people buying stuff in there. I don't know their financial history, but I know that they're outbidding me on stuff that I'm trying to resell. Do you round trip to the post office or one way? You do round trip. You go and you come back. That's a round trip. You're going from your home to the post office and back to your business. That's round trip. You keep that round trip mileage. What's the best app to sell in your opinion? I've done eBay since 2001. I love eBay. Some people it's tomatoes. People say Poshmark. People say eBay. I've heard those two only are the best. Do you recommend getting J Jill brand? I don't. I pass on those. I see those in every thrift store all the time. Again, there could be a little caveat. There could be a little group that sells really well of those, that brand, but I see those all the time. And for rule of thumb, if you see a brand all the time, I don't pick it up. Let me show you what I got an offer on. We'll see if we'll take it. We'll do this together, okay? I'm excited because I've had these shirts for a minute. So I have these shirts listed at $99.99. I'm going to show you the shirt together. Jay McLaughlin, yes. There you go. Jay McLaughlin, yes. Jay Jill, I don't. So I know exactly where I'm going. I don't know if this is the size, but I have two of them. Because that's the bin. In my video, I showed it. That's the bin. That's new with tags, shirts. So this is a new with tags, Polo Ralph Lauren, Pearl Snap, patchwork Madra. I mean, come on now. Like, you know me, Polo Ralph Lauren. I'm literally getting goosebumps holding this shirt. It's at $99 is my price. How much is it going to be offering? What is it going to be? Come on. $75. $75. Lucky you, Madras. Guys, this came from Ross. I found two of them. I never found of any other Rosses. I found two at one Ross. So that shirt, I know, it's beautiful. 70. Yep, Tracy, I'm 100% with you. The shirt has it all. This literally has it all. Let's see which size they wanted the 2XL. This is a large. So they wanted the 2XL, and this is it. And here it is. So we're going to take that $75 offer. I have not had an offer on this, I don't think, period. I don't think I have. So we're going to take that $75 offer and accept it. And you guys just helped me make some money this morning, so I appreciate you. Yep, great offer. I agree. Especially when you've had it for a while. I'm taking it. So what did I pay for it? I think these were $39.99. I paid up a little bit, retail arbitrage. These were $39.99. And I bought two of them. So take it and run. That's what I'm saying. So since we made this sale together, I mean, I know I'm just talking, I'm just rambling, but let's go ahead and ship this together. I'm going to show all my fake sales. Orders awaiting shipment, and oh, never mind. I can't ship it because I just accepted. They haven't paid. So we're not going to ship together. I take the money and run. All right, I'm going to run. I'm going to run for real. We are splitting the profits. We're going to have to split this like 100, like, oh my gosh, 200 between everyone. We can't do that. Guys, I won't have money to go and buy stuff off the whatnot tonight. So you took 75 for both and paid 80. 75. No, they just offered me for one shirt. So I had it at $99.99. They offered me sent an offer for $75 on this one shirt, and I accepted the offer. So it's that one shirt, and they pay shipping. And they pay shipping on that. So yeah. So since we've been on and all my rambling, I've sold a pair of FootJoy shorts, an American Giant shirt, and 2 more pairs of those Carhartt shorts. So got some more sales in. I appreciate everyone being here. I'll stop talking. Go watch someone. Let's hold on real quick. Don't you go anywhere. Don't you go anywhere. Don't you go anywhere. If you're on TikTok and you follow Blue Collar, go to Blue Collar and send them some surfs. Blue Collar Treasures on TikTok. Go send them some surfs. Appreciate all you guys. I'll see you in the next one. 7:30 tonight on Whatnot, Eastern Standard PM for Carrie's Whatnot show. Look at me. I'm so nice shouting out people's whatnots. All right. See you guys later. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.